Hello, hello, hello. Those are jokes. Hi, my name is Dom, and this is Fake Adulting. Once again, as always, to start off the show, thank you for listening. Thank you for being patient for the next episode, and thank you for caring and listening. I got a lot of great feedback last episode, so thank you to all those who reached out. And I hope this episode is just as enjoyable as the last one. Why is change so hard? Like, seriously, why is change hard? Why is it hard to break old habits and pick up new habits? Yes, I know there's a scientific explanation. It takes like 30 days to, create new habits, all that other yada, 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 all that stuff. But fundamental change of who you are as a person is very hard. Mostly because whatever you do or don't do has been ingrained in you for a long period of time now. And that's what you're used to, and that's, your comfort zone, if you will. Me personally, I have been trying to change since pretty much ever since I was young. Like, constantly change, reinvent myself, or just do something different because what I had been doing previously wasn't working. When it's young, it's easy, though, because you're just trying to fake it till you make it, trying to fit in with the right people. And if you're a guy, trying to talk to that certain girl, if you're a girl, trying to talk to that certain guy. You can change your character up, your personality up pretty damn quick if it's something you really want. Job interviews is another great example. People switch their personality during a job interview because you want the job. So you're not going to go in there as a less than perfect you when you give your interview or your performance, really. That's what it is. Job interviews are much like a performance, much like first dates are performances, but I digress. I have been trying to change little things about me here and there for years, and I have not been successful a lot of the time. Sometimes I have been, but majority of the time I just fall back into my comfort zone, and a few months later I'm just back where I started, salty and sad and depressed about whatever it is I'm dwelling on that day. I just want to be the best human being I can be. And I don't know what that means sometimes. I don't know if that means I have to be nice all the time, or if I have to go and look a certain way, like go lift weights and work out and buy a bunch of tight clothes, or, buy a bunch of loose clothes, or dress how society expects me to dress, or do certain things. It's like there's so much shit going on in my head at one time in any given day, or any given really moment. Like in a 1 minute time frame, I probably think about 35,000 different things that have nothing to do with what I'm doing. I'm not living in the moment. I'm very paralyzed by the fear of my past or my future or whatever it is inside my head that's driving me to sadness most of the time. Sometimes anger, but most of the time it's sadness. Like I said in my last episode, I don't have the answers. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a scientist. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I am barely an adult. But I do know that change is hard. And you have to continuously work on it. And if you don't continuously work on it, you'll find yourself back where you started, complaining and sad and whatever emotion you want to fill in there. So go be social. Don't worry about other people's ideas and judgments and opinions. and get yourself your peace of mind. I don't know what that is. I don't know what your peace of mind is. Mine is different from yours, which is different from the next person, which is different from the next person, and so on. Find your purpose. Find one thing that you truly love to do, and just do that. You don't have to make money from it. It doesn't have to be your life. It doesn't have to be even a hobby. Just find one thing in this world that you can hold on to that is so yours, and hold on to that. But all the other ancillary shit that keeps your mind bogged down and keeps you from going after your goals or going after what you want in life, cut all that shit out and make changes. I never wanted to sacrifice shit because I grew up poor in a rich town. And once I got older, I said, I'm not sacrificing shit. I'm going to do what I want to do. And that's the way I'm going to live. And that's cool when you're 16, 17 years old. That's a great mindset to have. But when you get older, you need to have goals. You need to have plans. You need to have a bunch of adult things that I don't have. Something's got to get you up in the morning. Something's got to get your vigor going. Whether that being just waking up, working out, socializing, or watching TV, whatever. Something's got to get you to the next day. And maybe that's not the way you should look at things, but that's the way I'm looking at things right now. And that's the way I am, I'm basically telling you guys, I'm just living day to day here. I dwell in the past way too much. I worry about my future way too much. But being in the present is so important. So fucking important. And I don't do that. I truly don't. Sometimes I do. I try to at least, or at least I'm mindful of when I'm not doing so. But get out of your head. Change. Do something different. Once a month. And then slowly but surely, you'll see results. And you'll see a change in your behavior or your character or whatever you're trying to adjust in your life. They'll come slowly. And I know that sucks too because I am impatient as fuck. I hate waiting. I hate having to buy time. I hate why can't we just get to the main, why can't we just get to the main event here, the main course, the whole thing. I don't like playing the waiting game. I don't like doing all that stuff. It just seems contrived, seems trivial to me, seems somewhat childish, I guess. But patience isn't childish. Patience is very adult-like. Patience is love. I don't know much about the Bible, but I'm pretty sure that there's a line in there about love being patient and love being kind and all that fun stuff. So, to sum all this up, I don't know how I'm going to change. I don't know when I'm going to change. I don't even know how I'm going to manifest this. But I know I'm constantly here. And each day that I awake, I'm going to try to, not be so much in my head and cry about things and be sad or be mad about things I can't control. I'll have my days like today. Felt like total shit. I feel like total shit right now as I'm doing this podcast. But I felt it was important to do this podcast today. So here I am. So I'm not telling you not to feel your feelings. But after that, no one's coming to save you, man. Not your parents, not your loved ones, not some being from, some other galaxy or universe. It's on you. So don't blame your parents. Don't blame your kids. Don't blame your siblings. Don't blame your loved ones. Don't blame your significant other. Like, if you need something or you want something or you're trying to do something, it's on you. People, of course, will be there to help you and maybe guide you and listen to you and give you all the assistance that you may need. But in this life, it's on you. And if you're not doing what you're supposed to do or what you think you are supposed to do or whatever, change. It sucks because it takes a long time and it's a long, hard, arduous journey sometimes. But if you're really, really tired of living the life you're living or doing whatever you're doing or tired of being in this rut, change. Do something you don't normally do. But make sure it's something that you're actually interested in. Just don't go do something because like, oh, I just want to go do it. Like, no, do something that you have an interest in. And focus everything on the good part of that shit. And focus on the good. And fuck the bad, because in this life, bad shit's gonna happen all the fucking time. It's how you react to certain things in your life is how you bounce back. And don't be afraid to share your feelings and talk to people. Shit, I have a fucking podcast. I talk to people all the time. I don't get the instant feedback until later, but it's neither here nor there. I'm still spewing my guts to you, the listener. All 7 of you. I appreciate you. But that's all I got for you today. I'll do another one of these things again sometime soon. I don't know. We'll figure it all out here. But as always, this has been Fake Adulting. I am Dom. Have a great night. Have a great life.